All right, we are here with beauty influencer, television personality, Jonathan Fernandez.
Hey guys.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
An outspoken individual, to say the least.
Can't help myself.
Where does that come from? You are a vibrant kid out of Washington Heights. Is that sort of where a lot of your zhuzh comes from?
You know, it's like, I think growing up, I was always the odd man out. I was bullied. I was picked on every day. So it was like I walked into every situation prepared for battle. I walked into every situation like I would rip people apart in my mind. I'm thinking to myself, okay, your stockings got a run in them.
Oh.
Your shoes a little this. Ponytail's off. Got a gap in your tooth. Okay, noted. So if the person came from me, I'm like, well, that's why you got a gap in your tooth. And it was like a defense mechanism
So you
to
were
be prepared.
analyzing a lot.
Yes, because I was like bullied and I was like, you know what? The only way to get out of this is to be the class clown and cut ass on people so much that they'll never want to fuck with you again. Can I curse?
You can curse, yeah. I think you just did.
And it took me a really long time to understand that. And I was like, you know what? I am different, but what are you going to do now? Are you going to go get with a girl and live a lie and make the world happy and live miserably? No. I like men. I'm going to get it on with men in the privacy of my home. And if you have a problem with it, well, then don't join us.
And see, that's what's good about you is that you do this on television too.
Oh,
like
yeah.
You're not this person that's like, okay, this is who I am, but I'm gonna be timid on camera.
No.
There's no chill with you, man.
None at all. None at all. I am the same in person, on camera, on Instagram. No Instagram snipers over here.
Gotcha.
There's a few out there
Okay,
who keep it all for Instagram and want to attack the world, but I'm not one of those.
Uh-oh, Corona bottle.
Just saying.
IG live stories. No, I want to talk about the people you do like. Let's do that first.
Yes.
Let's talk about, so there are some great women. I think Love and Hip Hop does get a stigma of like, you know, what type of people that come on the show, but like there are some great women such as like a Juju, there's a Sin Santana. Who are the ones that you love, Anais, who are the women that are just your girls, no matter what you go through, ups and downs? Who do you love, I guess you would say?
It's so weird because I feel like, I guess that's what makes the show so fascinating is that while we're all so interconnected, we're also different. So I love all the girls, but they're also different. So it's like if you were to ask me, who am I going to call for business advice? Or if I'm like sobbing, crying hysterically, Yandy. Who am I going to call to like girl talk and chit chat and gossip? Anais or Juju. Who am I going to go out?
I think we all need an Anais.
Honey.
From the times I watched her on the television show and from what I know about her old music, she's great. I don't know why people don't. She gets an interesting perception, I think.
She does. I think Anais and I both, I think, are people who are black and white. There's no in between. We're strong personalities and people either love us or hate us.
And also, there's not really a bad thing to argue and have issues with your friends. I think a lot of times people think you have to be completely sweet the whole time. Friends, as you know, are gonna go through stuff.
Yeah, and it's funny. I feel like the audience becomes so invested in the show and in the storylines that they take our falling out so personal, and they don't realize, like, y'all fall out with your friends?
You're like, we're girls again.
If you're watching this and you tell me that you've never fallen out with your friend, you're a liar. You're a liar.
There he goes. Jonathan, now the only person on the series that I do enjoy, but I feel like you didn't enjoy, and I don't know why. She's not on the season no more. Do you know who I'm talking about? I am bummed because she is one of my all-time favorites.
Who?
Miss Bianca.
Oh, no, we're good. I love her.
Okay, good. Because that would have... I need more Bianca as far as her music.
Yes.
Whether she's on TV show, she's a star.
Well, what a lot of people don't know is that when Bianca first started, when she was a little girl, I was her makeup artist like a couple of times when she was around the time of Chicken Noodle Soup.
Yeah.
And
he's been working.
I've been working.
Bianca's been working.
Yeah.
All of you who just chimed in now, you just chimed in.
And you know what I admired about her was like she was young, but she was driven, and she was a hard worker. And her family dynamic around her was impressive to me. It was like everybody was rooting for her, and I loved watching that. I was like, this is beautiful. This is what it should be.
Okay, next cast member I want to know about, not on the show, maybe coming back to the show, this, that, or the other. One of my other all-stars, do you love, and I think you do love an Erica Mena like I love an Erica Mena? Oh, no! Why not? What?
I have no problems with Erica Mena. Erica Mena and I were always super close. We were super cool. Like, I used to do her makeup. I like her. She's a good time. She's fun and she's vibrant and She's what I loved about Erica Mena was that she's the kind of person who, when you talk to them, they actively listen. You can tell when you talk to somebody, they're looking at you, but they're not listening. Erica Mena is an active listener and it gives great advice.
Yeah.
When I got on Love and Hip Hop last season, my ex-boyfriend Trent is the manager of a restaurant downtown, and she happened to walk in right when he signed his contract to eat dinner. And so he told her, he said, funny that you're here. I just signed on to be on Love and Hip Hop. And she said, wait, what? With who? And he said, Jonathan. She said, the makeup artist? And he said, yeah. She was like, oh, they must be in dire need over there if they're just letting crew now get on the show. And then she proceeded to tell him, watch out for him. He's a snake. Now, I don't know where that came from or anything, but I love Erica. We were always cool, and it's never been a problem. We ran into each other at the VMAs. I said hi to her, to how beautiful she looks, and you know, like, I'm proud of her. Like, I don't know where that came from, but for me, I don't have anything negative to say about her, other than I don't know where that comment came from.
She's one of my favorites. I'm sorry to tell you, man.
Me too. She's crazy like me. She's reactive.
She is very much like you.
Yeah.
And she's also like you in a way that, like, people come on the show brand new, haven't done anything on their resume. Like, she's the Chris Brown video, the Kardashian show. She's been around for some time, right?
Yeah.
But you guys are very similar. Okay, cool. So
people have actually told us that we look alike. I have pictures of her and I together.
Y'all are
where
sisters,
people are
yes.
like, oh shit, you guys look like siblings. Like, I never had a problem with her.
Okay.
I love her. If she were to be on the show, like, we would be friends. Like, we're similar personalities. I don't know.
Yes. And another one who we of course stay in touch with as well, who we love, Samaya, is the queen.
La Jefa.
Right.
Yes.
Queen, Los Angeles, you know, but she also mix and mingle in New York. We do love the Samaya.
I love
Thoughts
Samaya.
on her. Let everyone know how cool she is and why she... sometimes she doesn't get the best recognition, but damn it, she's winning.
Yeah, you know.
Love Samaya.
I freaking love Samaya. So I was a makeup artist back in that season when she was on. And Samaya is like a raw, real girl. What you see is what you get. Like, she had no problems. Like, oh, bitch, this is where I live. It's not the hottest spot, but I don't give a fuck. I'm struggling. I'm trying to make it. I'm working. And she's a hustler. She's like, okay, I'm going to do music, but I'm going to do this too. I'm going to have La Jefa Tequila. I'm going to do it all. Yeah. Something's going to stick. She has a tea now.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah. No, I remember.
And she's like good vibes.
Yes. Samaya will always give you something. She's great. We've been talking with Samaya since like internet TV was like a brand new thing. So I definitely rock out with Samaya. I got bad news, Jonathan. Bad news. There is somebody that I just don't understand why is on the program.
Let's go.
I don't understand, unless the check is very good. And I don't know who does enjoy this woman. And I would say this nicely. It does feel like Yandy's time has been up for some time.
Oh, no.
But you love the Yandy.
I am here for Yandy. Let me tell you. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's why I bring it to you. That way you could explain it, because she's probably the sweetest peach, you know, on the planet.
Right. So here's the thing. The shows need pillars on them. It needs like that foundation. It needs a person that kind of solidifies the show. And we're all intertwined with Yandy. If you watch this season, a lot of our stories are interwoven with Yandy, because she's such a big part of this show from the beginning. And the thing about Yandy is, people in prior seasons have put out certain things about her that are not true, but they come across like it's the truth, or people want to side with them because people don't like to see people winning. And at the end of the day, Yandy's winning. What I will tell you about Yandy is this year, and you'll see some of this on the show, I was more depressed than I'd been in a very long time. And I came to terms with a lot of things that are going on in my life that I was neglecting. And Yandy is the only person on this whole entire cast who would show up at my house with no makeup, no lashes, her kids sitting in the back of the car. Come downstairs, let's go eat. Let's go open our P.O. boxes. Just get me out the house. That's the kind of girl that she is. She's like, she has this big sister mentality where she wants to take care of everybody, even though she alone is taking care of herself and her tribe. She wants to make sure everybody's good, everybody's winning. She's the only person who shares like financial opportunities for me. And she's like, don't just depend on Love and Hip Hop, Jonathan. You have to, what are we doing? Yeah. Look, these are contacts for your makeup line. Let's do this, let's do that. So while the
So you
world
guys
may
have
want
connected
to,
on that level.
not just me, a lot of people, and what bothers me is that a lot of the girls on Love and Hip Hop have had the same exact relationship with Yandy, where Yandy looks out for them, and then when people dog out Yandy, they're nowhere to be found. They're nowhere to fucking be found, and that's fucked up. When the world attacks Yandy, they need to stand the fuck up and defend her, because truth be told, some of them are only here because of her.
Oh, okay. So he likes Yandy.
That's how I feel. No, I'm here for her.
And like I said, my thing with her is just, it almost seems like she's ready to do more, like bigger things, like behind the camera. That's what it seems like. So
but she does. You know, Yandy wears a lot of hats. The thing is, too, Yandy's not a bragger. A lot of these girls, they can't open a fucking envelope without putting it on Instagram. Yandy is the most busy out of all of them, and Yandy's the one who least boasts and brags. And no, there's certain things that she does because she's like, oh, this is encouraging for women of color to see, like, we're doing this kind of stuff. But honey, if she posted that she did one thing, trust me, she's already done 10 that same day.
Well, then here's what I suggest. I suggest in the seasons going forward, we do a lot more like Jonathan and Yandy scenes, because here's the problem that some of the viewers are having with Yandy.
I would suggest that too.
I suggest that because here's the problem. Because Yandy's so put together, and it's not like you only want to see Ratchet on the program. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying she's so put together, you need like some Jonathan moments to take her out of that cool. Yeah. And I think that would work.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
You guys got to do some kind of party next
season. But stay tuned, because this season we do film together as well.
Do you love Maria Lynn?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
I didn't know what to expect from her at the beginning, and it's like every season better and better.
You know what? Me too. When I first saw her on the show, I wasn't sure. I was like, where's this going? What's happening? And then I just fell in love with her, and then I fell more in love with her. And then when I got to the show, I was like, I love you. And she was like,
great.
I love you too. And then we like, ever since the show started, last season, we've been like two peas in a pod.
And while I don't know Maria Lynn personally, I will say to know Maria Lynn must be to hear her, what is the signature lyric? Once
upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe.
To hear that at a gay club is really the moment of all truth. So I'm interested to see what Maria does.
Maria must have like 30 videos in her phone of me drunk at 4 o'clock in the morning. Once upon a time, not long. As soon as it drops, I record myself and send it to her.
It's low-key the anthem, yes, indeed. I was a little disappointed. Give me your weigh in on this. How do you feel? I was a little disappointed that like Bianca, who I love, and Maria, they don't get along. What is the insight? What do you know about this?
You know,
and Jonathan, also, you might be the person who's been in this situation many a times, because I feel like all the girls like you, and how do you like balance being in the middle?
Yeah, I kind of get stuck straddling the fence a little too much this season, but it's hard because I too have this big brother type of thing where I want everybody to be good. I'm just like, be honest. You said this, but let's not kill each other. But bitches, be fucking honest now.
Like bring it to the table.
Yes,
to have a discussion.
100%. When it comes to the two of them, I think that they are both girls who have really strong personalities, who have a lot on their plates right now, and I think that it all gets mumbled and jumbled up. And I think when you're scrutinized as much as they both are, because the audience scrutinizes them a lot, I think it puts you in a place where you have to prove yourself when it comes to a battle. Like, you're not gonna sun me because the world already thinks I'm a punk, and so nobody wants to buck down.
So there's like a defense naturally.
Yes, and I think that a lot of that has to do with people, you know, attacking them, and it builds it up and it becomes a thing. And then when it plays out on social media, and then it's like team this person, team that person, it escalates. And then I think it reaches a point of no resolve if you can just put the phones down and say, okay, what's the problem? What's going on?
I personally will say that I would like to see Bianca back on a season. Doesn't need to be this season. It could be Miami, whatever the case.
I would like to see Bianca in Miami.
I think Bianca, agree with me or disagree with me, Jonathan, I think Bianca sort of got the Moniece treatment. And what I mean by that is every single season, Moniece had about 3 come-up girls coming at her. And so, yes, you see Bianca acting out of line on some level, but as Moniece did. They're different girls, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little...
She had a rough season last season, Bianca. She did. She had people gunning for her.
Right, I was going to say, we all would if we had this many people constantly.
And I understood
and I want Bianca to have, like, a great season. Or whatever. Like, her music is great, too, so...
Yeah, I know. I would love to see her on TV again.
Before we wrap out here, tell me what you think of the other franchises. Are you a big Miami fan, Atlanta fan, Hollywood fan, or are you watching other VH1 shows? Are you a Drag Race fan? Like, what is Jonathan getting into?
I mean, I'm a reality TV junkie, to be quite honest.
Okay.
I watch all the shows, and I love Miami. I'm so here for Bobby Lights.
Okay,
I'm
you like, yeah.
such a Bobby Lights fanatic.
I'm a little bummed though. Yes, and agree. But I'm a little bummed Jeffrey's not coming back like on his own. But that just might be.
Yeah, sometimes it's tough, you know, because they were in a relationship and Jeffrey didn't have music on the show, so then it's like, you know.
But his father, no.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
There was something.
But he moved to California.
Oh, gotcha. With the new boo, yeah. Okay.
They're so cute together, right?
Yeah, very much so. Okay, so who in Miami do you love, or who in Miami is?
Well, Shay is my friend.
Okay.
Love Shay. I'm so here for Shay. Amada's my friend. I met Amada at Juju's graduation, but then Amada and I did the CoverGirl commercial.
Yes.
Super cool. And I love me some Bobby. Bobby is everything, but they're just all cool. I've met JoJo in passing and Fashion Week.
Thoughts on JoJo?
I like her.
Jonathan, why? Tell me.
But babe, you have to remember, like, if you were to just judge me.
You know them, yes.
Yeah, but if you were to just judge me just from what you've seen thus far this season, you would hate me. Anybody would.
No,
and people do.
And people do.
But you know, I met JoJo and she was just a cool girl. She was just like a cool, chill girl.
Okay, then I have to just give you my reasonings then.
Okay.
This is what I don't like about JoJo. If it seems as if, because again, there's probably 1,000 different layers to it, but it seems as if you come from privilege. Is that a fair assessment? She comes from privilege. That
she says it, she's a millionaire.
Right, and that's fine, but she throws it at the other girls who are working their way up. And to me, that'll never resonate. Jonathan, does that make sense?
See, for me, I'm the kind of person when I'm angry, it's like I see red and so many girls are aspiring to be millionaires. So what I think is JoJo's kind of like, I'm never gonna break a sweat over you when you're aspiring to achieve what I have. You're aspiring to have $1 million in the bank. Well, bitch, I have it. So I think that's where she's coming from. I don't know.
Wow, that was an interesting.
I'm not a bragger. I'm not a bragger, so I don't really sit there and tell the other girls, oh really, bitch, but I got this. That's not my jam. But when I'm mad, I see red and I say the craziest shit. So I don't know. But I know that if I was a fucking millionaire and I see somebody struggling and they want to be a millionaire and they're attacking me, I'm like, well, bitch, attack all you want, but you're never gonna have what I have.
That's fair to say. So
if that's what it was,
it all is off limits when you're okay.
Right.
All right, but you understand what I'm saying though. Too.
No, I totally get it.
It's more like
I totally get it.
Where Veronica comes from.
I get it.
If you never had went through that, Hollywood favorite cast members.
Hollywood.
And who should hang up the hat?
I'm trying to turn a new leaf.
Okay, we'll be nice. Can I tell you who I love? And I don't know if she's coming back. Do you know? Moniece, to me.
Me too. She's my favorite.
And has always been.
Same.
And Moniece and Bianca get the same treatment, meaning you look at them and you're like, wow, they kind of acted out of line. And they both have. Mm-hmm. But that is because you've got these people, you know.
To be honest, Moniece might be my favorite character in Love and Hip Hop, period. I love her. Like, I love the way that she handles it.
Walked by the television and goes, who is that beautiful thing? Like,
yeah.
And I was like, dude, do you know, like, she is the ham, the cheese, the bees, the meat, all of it. Yeah, she's great.
And it's just her delivery is everything to me. She keeps it cool, and she's like,
can you do an imitation of her?
She's like, please don't call me a bitch anymore. I really don't like that word. Bitch, I told you don't call me a bitch. I'm like, yes, I love her.
Did you get conflicted when Moniece and Princess sort of had a little situation?
I did, because I love Princess too.
Okay.
I love Princess. So I met Princess.
See, you're always the guy in the middle, Jonathan.
Well, here's the funny story with Princess. I went to a Def Jam comedy show in LA, and Princess is like breathtakingly beautiful in person. And she was sitting next to me, and I wanted to like tap her and like say something, but then I didn't want to be that guy, and so I didn't say anything at all. I just was creepy, like looking at her like this. But I followed her on Instagram or whatever. She posted me last season saying something like, everybody needs a friend like Jonathan. And I was like, I'm obsessed with you. And I just want you to know I saw you at the comedy show, and I didn't want you to think I was an asshole. I just didn't want to bother you. And she was super sweet, and I love her. I was torn because I'm like, oh.
Is there a part of you that has any regrets, like not necessarily on the show, but like, you know, getting drunk and going to an IG live and just kind of spilling out your feelings? Because the thing is, most of the time when somebody spills out their feelings, it is from a good place.
Yeah.
But sometimes things get misconstrued. Is there any times you've went through stuff like that?
Yeah. So what I've learned is I should not go to social media when I'm drunk because I end up doing things that I regret. While what I'm saying is correct, it's all in the delivery. And I should have addressed certain issues sober on Instagram instead of going as far as I did.
That way your hurt is presented and it's kind of like, this is why.
It's not an attack.
Versus like, oh, there goes Jonathan being messy again, which is what people love to throw at you.
Oh, that's their favorite word for me.
Well, he may be messy, but not his makeup game. He is a beauty expert and beauty influencer, and you're going to get that coin as well. You're enjoying this Love and Hip Hop experience and television in general?
I am, actually. You know, it's hard when you're as honest as I am because I find myself in trouble, but I'm having conversations with my homegirls on TV and we're getting paid for it, so why would I not enjoy it?
Pay me and make those moves. Yeah, absolutely. Jonathan Fernandez, beauty expert, Love and Hip Hop. Make sure you watch him and support all that he's got going on.
Thank you.